How's it going, everyone? Austin Honecker here. I just wanted to come on here for a while and give them a review for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dynamite from last night, which was June 8th, 2022. I gotta say, it was awesome from start to finish. For the matches, match 1, it was a casino battle royale to determine who would face Jon Moxley in the main event of AEW Dynamite to determine one half of the number one contenders for the interim AEW title at Forbidden Door. Well, the participants for the match were Lance Archer, Tony Nese, Daniel Garcia, Darby Allin, Eddie Kingston, Ricky Starks, Jake Hager, Ray Phoenix, Swerve Strickland, Keith Lee, John Silver, Konosuke Takeshita, Max Caster, Colton Gunn, Austin Gunn, Powerhouse Hobbs, Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, Dante Martin, Wheeler Yuta, and Andrade El Idolo. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Kyle O'Reilly went over and won the Casino Battle Royale by lastly eliminating Wheeler Yuta. That was match 1, by the way. Match 2, it was Pac versus Buddy Matthews in a qualifying match for the AEW All-Atlantic title. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Pac went over and advanced in the AEW All-Atlantic title tournament with the Black Arrow. Well, after the match, as Pac was celebrating his victory, the rest of the Death Triangle, which are Ray Phoenix and Penta Oscuro, came out to celebrate with Pac. And as that was going on, Buddy Matthews was heading backstage, and the rest of the House of Black, which are Malachi Black, Brody King, and Julia Hart, all came out and on stage, and the Death Triangle and the House of Black stared each other down and everything. That was cool. And that was after the match, by the way. Match 3, it was Hangman Page versus David Finley. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Hangman Page went over with the buckshot lariat. Now, after the match, Hangman Page got on the microphone and was talking about how he's no longer the AEW champion and how he wasn't in the Casino Battle Royale because right now he's not getting a shot at the AEW title and everything. And then Hangman Page was also talking about how he wanted a shot at the IWGP World Heavyweight title and wanted to face Kazuchika Okada for it at Forbidden Door and everything. And then Adam Cole came on stage with a microphone, and Adam Cole was talking shit towards Hangman Page, calling him delusional and everything. And then Adam Cole was also talking about how Hangman Page don't know how a champion works, and talked about how Kazuchika Okada may not be the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion at that time. It may be Jay White. And then Adam Cole was talking shit about Hangman Page no longer being the AEW champion, and Adam Cole himself is now the Owen Hart Memorial Cup men's champion. The Owen Hart Memorial Cup men's champion and everything. And then Adam Cole was talking about how he was going to be the one to face Kazuchika Okada or Jay White for the IWGP World Heavyweight title at Forbidden Door, not Hangman Page and everything. And then Adam Cole continued to talk more shit towards Hangman Page and everything as well. That was cool. And that was after the match, by the way. Match 4, it was Thunder Rosa versus Marina Shafir for the AEW Women's title. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Thunder Rosa went over and retained the AEW Women's title with a victory roll. Now, after the match, as Thunder Rosa was celebrating her victory, Marina Shafir attacked Thunder Rosa from behind with a kick to the back and started beating the shit out of her. Marina Shafir executed a judo throw to Thunder Rosa, and then Marina Shafir locked in the greedy on Thunder Rosa. And as Marina Shafir had the greedy locked in, Toni Storm came out and beat the shit out of Marina Shafir, and then Toni Storm executed a German suplex to Marina Shafir, and as Toni Storm executed a German suplex to Marina Shafir, Thunder Rosa executed the Fire Thunder Driver on Marina Shafir and laid her out, and then Toni Storm got a hold of the AEW Women's title and stared at it and then gave it back to Thunder Rosa. Well, Thunder Rosa and Toni Storm shook hands and stared each other down and everything. That was cool. That was after the match, by the way. And match 5, which was the main event, it was Jon Moxley versus Kyle O'Reilly in a qualifying match for the interim AEW title at Forbidden Door. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Jon Moxley went over and is now the number one contender for one half of the number one contenders for the interim AEW title. Now, how the match ended, Jon Moxley went over with the paradigm shift. Now Thunder Rosa went over with a victory roll in the match with Marina Shafir for the AEW Women's title. But anyway, besides the matches, Jon Moxley cut a promo talking about how Kyle O'Reilly was a phenomenal competitor and how he and everything. And then Jon Moxley was talking about how he's been in AEW for 3 years and New Japan for 3 years, and talked about how he's carried both companies on his back for 3 years. And Jon Moxley talked about how he was going to beat Hiroshi Tanahashi or Hiroki Goto at Forbidden Door, and how he's going to be the interim AEW champion and everything, and talked about how he was going to kick Kyle O'Reilly's ass tonight and everything as well. That was cool. Tony Schiavone revealed the AEW All-Atlantic title. That was cool. Eddie Kingston cut a promo talking about how he hates Chris Jericho, Jake Hager, Daniel Garcia, Matt Menard, and Angelo Parker, all of the Jericho Appreciation Society. And then Eddie Kingston was talking about how his destiny is to become the AEW champion and everything. And then Jake Hager ruined it by eliminating him in the Casino Battle Royale. And then Eddie Kingston issued an open challenge to Jake Hager on AEW Rampage tomorrow night. On AEW Rampage and everything. That was cool. Trent Beretta came out and cut a promo talking about how he was sad because today is National Best Friends Day and how his best friends aren't here tonight, and talked about how he was also bummed out because him and Rocky Romero didn't didn't win the Ring of Honor tag team titles from FTR and talked about and everything. And then Trent Beretta called out FTR, which are Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler. So FTR, which are Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler, came out and then Cash Wheeler was talking about how him and Dax Harwood are fighting champions, and talked about how Trent Beretta was right because he didn't like the outcome of their match either and everything. And then Dax Harwood said himself that he didn't like the outcome of the match and talked about how and talked shit about the United Empire and everything. And then as Dax Harwood continued to talk more shit, Will Ospreay came out and distracted FTR, distracted Trent Beretta and FTR, which are Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler. And as FTR and Trent Beretta were distracted, Aussie Open, which are Anthony Honora, Mark Davis, and Kyle Fletcher, all came out from behind and attacked FTR and Trent Beretta from behind and beat the shit out of them. And then Will Ospreay joined in and beat the shit out of FTR and Trent Beretta as well and everything. And so Will Ospreay and Aussie Open, which are Mark Davis, Kyle Fletcher, and Anthony Honora, stood tall and everything. That was cool. Tony Schiavone interviewed William Regal and the Undisputed Elite, which are Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, and Bobby Fish. Well, Tony Schiavone brought up that William Regal had something to say. Well, William Regal was talking about how he's known Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly for 3 years and how he's taught them a lot and how they were phenomenal competitors and everything. And then William Regal was also saying that tonight, was asking Kyle O'Reilly if he's ready for tonight because he's signing his own death warrant against Jon Moxley and everything. And then William Regal brought up about Kyle O'Reilly's family and professional wrestling and everything as well. And then William Regal ended up leaving. And then Kyle O'Reilly was talking about how he does think about professional wrestling and his friends and family and everything every day. And then Kyle O'Reilly was talking about how he was going to beat Jon Moxley and everything as well. And then Bobby Fish was trying to calm Kyle O'Reilly down and talking shit. And then Adam Cole was talking about how he has to do guest commentary for the next match, and then told Kyle O'Reilly, "You got this." So William Regal left before all that happened, and then Adam Cole left as well. And then Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish were looking on and everything. That was cool. Tony Schiavone interviewed Thunder Rosa, and Tony Schiavone brought up about Thunder Rosa beating Serena Deeb at Double or Nothing and retaining the AEW Women's title. So, Thunder Rosa was saying, yes, Tony, I did beat Serena Deeb at Double or Nothing, and I did retain the AEW Women's title. So, now I'm issuing an open challenge to any of the women on the AEW roster or around the world. Well, Marina Shafir came along and Thunder Rosa said, "Senorita, do you have a problem?" Marina Shafir said, "Well, I will make you a problem because I want a shot at your AEW Women's Champion." Then that's what Marina Shafir said. And then Thunder Rosa was saying, "Senorita, you're on." And then Thunder Rosa and Marina Shafir stared each other down and everything. That was cool. Tony Siobhani interviewed Wardlow, and Tony Siobhani brought up about Wardlow not being in the Casino Battle Royal and everything, and then Wardlow was saying, yes, Tony, I was not in the Casino Battle Royale, and I will explain why. The reason I was not in the Casino Battle Royale is because CM Punk is our champion. And he is not medically cleared to compete. So CM Punk, once you get medically cleared, I will pin your shoulders to the mat, or I will make you tap out, because I want a shot at the AEW title. But until then, I'm setting my sights on the AEW TNT title, because the AEW TNT title used to have meaning to it, but now it's lost its meaning. And I want the AEW TNT title, and I want to make that title mean something again. And so Scorpio Sky came out, and Scorpio Sky was coming down to the ring to confront Wardlow, but Dan Lambert and Ethan Page came along and held Scorpio Sky back. Well, Ethan Page and Dan Lambert were mouthing off to Wardlow, and Wardlow said, well, Scorpio Sky, since you are injured, and I am now all elite, I have all the time. I have time, and you have time. So once you get to 110%, I'm coming after you, because I want a shot at the AEW TNT title and everything. And then, as that was going on, Mark Sterling, along with security guards, cut a promo, and Mark Sterling was talking about how Wardlow ripped up legal documents and everything, and then talked about how next week Wardlow will be in a 20-on-1 elimination in a 20-on-1 elimination match against 20 security guards that are suing him and everything. That was cool. The Young Bucks, which are Matt and Nick Jackson, cut a promo, and the Young Bucks were talking about how they were in California last week for AEW Dynamite and AEW Rampage, and talked about how they beat the Jurassic Express, which are Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus, on Dynamite, and how they beat the Lucha Brothers, which are Rey Fenix and Penta Oscuro, on Rampage. And then talked about how they want a shot at the AEW Tag Team titles. Well, the Hardys, which are Matt and Jeff Hardy, came along, and Matt Hardy was saying, Bucks of Youth, you want a shot at the AEW Tag Team titles? Well, my brother Jeff and I, we do as well. And so the Hardys and the Young Bucks had a choice of words between each other, and then Christian Cage and the Jurassic Express, which are Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus, came along, and Christian Cage was saying, did I just hear both you teams of the Hardys and the Young Bucks say that you want a shot at the AEW Tag Team titles? Well, newsflash, neither of you deserve a shot at the AEW Tag Team titles. But, Young Bucks, you did get a victory over the Jurassic Express last week. Hardys, we go way back. So, next week, how about we do it like this? How about we do it in mine and the Hardys style of match? Next week, the Jurassic Express versus the Hardys versus the Young Bucks in a three-way tag team ladder match for the AEW tag team titles. Well, the Hardys and the Young Bucks ended up accepting, and Christian Cage sarcastically said good luck, and then Christian Cage and the Jurassic Express left, and then the Hardys and the Young Bucks stared each other down, had a choice of words, and then the Hardys left, and then the Young Bucks ended up looking on and everything. That was cool. And Tony Siobhani interviewed Stokely Hathaway and the baddies, which are Jade Cargill, Red Velvet, and Kiera Hogan. Well, Tony Siobhani brought up that on AEW Rampage, there's going to be a big match. Well, Jade Cargill sarcastically said big match, and then Red Velvet and Kiera Hogan were talking shit and everything as well, and then Stokely Hathaway was saying, you know, lately, Anna Jay, Chris Statlander, and Athena have been sticking their business where it don't belong. So, Friday night on AEW Rampage, it's going to be Red Velvet going one-on-one with Chris Statlander. And Red Velvet is going to beat Chris Statlander to a pulp. And then Stokely Hathaway continued to talk more shit, and then so did Red Velvet and Kiera Hogan. So as that was going on, Stokely Hathaway and the baddies, which are Red Velvet and Kiera Hogan, ended up leaving, and then Jade Cargill said, Tony, cut the shit. Then Jade Cargill left and everything. That was cool. Now, besides all that, Jim Ross, Tony Siobhani, and Excalibur done commentary throughout the whole show. They done awesome as usual. Adam Cole done guest commentary along with Jim Ross, Tony Siobhani, and Excalibur during the match between Hangman Page versus David Finley. Adam Cole done great on guest commentary, and William Regal done guest commentary along with Jim Ross, Tony Siobhani, and Excalibur during the match between Jon Moxley versus Kyle O'Reilly to determine one half of the number one contenders for the interim AEW title at Forbidden Door. William Regal done great on guest commentary. The referees for the event were Mike Posey, Rick Knox, Paul Turner, Bryce Remsburg, Stephon Smith, and Aubrey Edwards. Okay, Mike Posey, Rick Knox, Stephon Smith, and Aubrey Edwards refereed the Casino Battle Royale. Stephon Smith refereed the match between Pac versus Buddy Matthews in a qualifying in an AEW All-Atlantic title tournament qualifying match. Paul Turner refereed the match between Hangman Page versus David Finley. Aubrey Edwards refereed the match between Thunder Rosa versus Marina Shafir for the AEW Women's title, and Bryce Remsburg refereed the match between Jon Moxley versus Kyle O'Reilly to determine one half of the number one contenders for the interim AEW title at Forbidden Door. All the referees done awesome as usual. Now, the match card for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dynamite's special event, Road Rager, next week, that's been announced so far. It's going to be the Jurassic Express, which are Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus, versus the Hardys, which are Matt and Jeff Hardy, versus the Young Bucks, which are Matt and Nick Jackson, in a three-way tag team ladder match for the AEW tag team titles. Chris Jericho versus Ortiz in a hair versus hair match. Let me see. Miro versus Ethan Page in an AEW All-Atlantic title tournament qualifying match. And sorry, I got distracted for a minute. I'm sorry. So the match card for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dynamite's special event, Road Rager, Wednesday night. Yeah, sorry. So the match card for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dynamite's special event, Road Rager, next week, so far that's been announced, it's going to be the Jurassic Express, which are Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus, versus the Hardys, which are Matt and Jeff Hardy, versus the Young Bucks, which are Matt and Nick Jackson, in a three-way tag team ladder match for the AEW tag team titles. Chris Jericho versus Ortiz in a hair versus hair match. Miro versus Ethan Page in a qualifying match in the AEW All-Atlantic title tournament. And Wardlow versus AEW security guards in a 20-on-1 elimination match. So the match card for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dynamite's special event, Road Rager, next week. So far it's been announced. Looks like it's going to be awesome. Can't wait to see it. I'm looking forward to it. And the match card And the match card for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Rampage tomorrow night, it's going to be Jake Hager versus Eddie Kingston, Jay Lethal and Satnam Singh versus two local competitors. Oh, sorry. Got distracted again. I'm sorry. Okay. And the match card for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Rampage tomorrow night, it's going to be Jake Hager versus Eddie Kingston, Jay Lethal and Satnam Singh versus two local competitors. Trent Beretta and FTR, which are Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler, versus Will Ospreay and Aussie Open, which are Kyle Fletcher and Mark Davis, and Chris Statlander versus Red Velvet. Now, besides the matches that have been announced, Hook and Danhausen will be appearing live. So the match card for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Rampage tomorrow night looks like it's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see it. I'm looking forward to it. But anyway, I just wanted to come on here for a while and give my review for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dynamite from last night, which was June 8th, 2022. Like I said, it was awesome from start to finish. And with that being said, my name is Austin Honecker, and I will catch your ass down the road. Peace out.